Okay, we're continuing our Amazon Connect Contact Center training, and we're looking at Amazon Q now. Now, what we're going to do is we know that with Amazon Connect, we create an instance. We're now configuring, and we know that the agent and the customer have access to. The customer can make a call. The agent can pick up a call. The agent uses the contact control panel to pick up the call. However, there's an agent workspace, which is integration at the glass, where you could have Amazon Q, CRM, case management, and the CCP all together. I kind of view it as an integration at the glass for the agent to help the customer. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at that, and we're going to show you um, what we're trying to do with Amazon Q. Now, now we talked about this slide. Uh, Amazon Q enables the agent to pick up the call or pick up the chat and get real-time information to help the customer. So in order to use Amazon Q, you have to create a domain uh, where you access the content from the domain. You can, you have to create KMS keys to encrypt stuff. It's optional, but the domain and the content has to be encrypted. You create an S3 bucket to store PDF files, text files, or yeah, text files, and you have product information in that bucket. And the agent has a security profile is given access to Amazon Q so they could see and take advantage of Amazon Q. So the agent could receive real-time step-by-step guides as they're talking to the client. He could receive real-time responses to help the customer. And the agent can ask questions and quickly get answers for the customers by cutting and pasting information to a chat window or something like that. So keep in mind that this is one aspect of Amazon Q. It's integrated with Amazon Connect through this concept of a domain. And you put the content on the S3 bucket, and the agent has access to the agent workspace, and they get to see Amazon Q up there. So let me just show you what that looks like really quick. What that looks like here, this is an administrator logged in, but this is the agent workspace. So the agent sees this contact control panel, which is a simple control panel where they could pick up calls, and they also see the agent workspace, which has some sort of integration at the glass where they could do several things. And the goal is to configure this so that when the agent picks up a call or chat, uh, and the customer's chatting, Amazon Q is giving answers to the agent and helping the agent with interactions with the customer. And also, the agent can ask questions themselves to Amazon Q to get answers for the customer and paste it back or tell the customer. So, and this is the customer profiles which come in from Salesforce, CRM. This is case management. You could use Amazon's or use ServiceNow. And the goal is to configure this so it works. So what we're looking at is this piece here, this first piece. Now, just to point out, this piece, the agent needs access to see this piece. The agent needs access to see customer profiles. The agent needs access to see case management. So keep in mind that when I go to configure an agent profile, I could show them one or three of these things, etc. So let's move forward. So now I'm logged in as the administrator, and I'm in the contact center administrator, and and I'm trying to understand whether and I'm in specifically in contact center. I'm in my Amazon Connect instance for contact center. So what I want to do is let me sign out of this, and let me go back to. I'm going to have to do this again. I'm going to go back to the con. Let me go back to the console, and I'm back in the console. Now here I am, the production account administrator, not the contact center administrator. I'm really the administrator of my Amazon account. Uh, so keep that in mind and keep very aware of what you who you're logged in as and what your role is here because right now as the administrator of this account, I could create several uh, uh, contact center instances, and as an administrator, I could administer my particular instance. So just keep that in mind. So notice the reason why I went in here and did this is because I went into the instance, and as an account administrator for AWS, I see all of these things on this. I not only see the Connect instance, and I could log in as for an emergency access, and I would be inside that instance. But but here I'm inside my Amazon account as an administrator, and I'm looking at the administration of my Amazon Connect instances, and I just happen to be inside of the home task instance. So I wanted to see this because this is the place where I need to configure Amazon Q. So I click on Amazon Q, and it says, it shows you this is how it works. Add a domain. You could import content so that agents can access content through search, real-time recommendations, etc. Then you could integrate with your application, establish a connection with your application, then import the content so the agents uh, can provide relevant recommendations. And then you could recommend information to help solve an issue. Okay, so let's talk about what this means. What it means is I need a domain name that Amazon Q can talk to. Now, my Amazon Connect instance can only connect with one domain. This domain, however, can be used by multiple Connect instances. So I kind of what I did was I take this domain name and I created an integration. So here's my integration. It's integrated with S3 Bucket. Now, when I added the integration, I did it with S3, and I was capable of defining a bucket, which my domain is associated with it. Now, Amazon Q is going to query files on this bucket. Take whatever is in those files, take the text, and use artificial intelligence to determine how to answer questions about products. Okay, so loosely speaking, I took two documents which were kitchen supplies and kitchen remodeling, put them on my S3 bucket. Now with Amazon Q, um, the agent's going to be able to ask questions. Give me the top five supplies in kitchen that I could look at. The top five kitchen supplies that are sold every month. You could start asking questions, and if the documents have those answers, Amazon Q will not only smooth out the conversation or interaction with the agent and the customer, but will also give the relevant answers. So this is how Amazon Q is working, and from an Amazon Connect perspective, it's the agent who's getting the aid from Amazon Q. It's the agent, even if the customer is saying, "I want a list of all the kitchen supplies," the agent is getting the list. And the agent has to determine whether the customer sees that list. And there's reasons for that. Um, there's also reasons for the customer to ask the question and get the answers himself, which is very possible with Amazon Q. But from a perspective of this being in the agent workspace, from the perspective of Amazon Q being viewed by the agent, it's really serving the agent at this point. So let's just take a look at this integration here. Okay, so what I did was I created home test 2025 knowledge base, and and um and I associated a KMS key with it. Now, like I said, keys are used in two different ways, right? One the content could be encrypted, the communication to access the domain and the search results could be encrypted. Personally speaking, what I have here is kind of open. I'm paying for encryption, I'm paying for the key. It's good practice to do it, but it's not really, I mean, I downloaded these files off the web. They're open on the web. Anyone could get them. So it's not like it's not really private stuff. So just to keep that in mind, that when I configured this, I did say KMS it's optional. I said it's enabled. I enabled it, but I don't really need it. Okay, so let's see what this means. So let me quickly go to my S3 bucket and see what is there. And I'm in the region here, so let's see what we got. General purpose buckets. Let's see, I got a data lake bucket, I got an Amazon Connect. Some of the contact trace records and agent records are going to the S3 bucket. I got some data lake stuff I configured. This is my knowledge base. So let's go in here and take a look at it. I also have my website videos and I have other stuff going on here. So just keep that in mind. Where am I? General purpose buckets. I want to be in Poly. I want to be in my home task. Okay, now, so what I did was I put these two files there. Now, like I said, I randomly went and got these files. I put them here. What I want is what I want is, let's suppose I would take Home Depot and Lowe's. If they sell kitchen supplies, it would be geared towards the brands and the kitchen supplies that they might sell. So if I was building an Amazon Connect instance for let's say Home Depot, then if the customer gets on the line and they want to look for kitchen supplies or kitchen remodeling or whatever it may be, those are the files that you would be putting here. Because the customer, there's no point in telling them about a tile if Home Depot does not sell it. You were at Home Depot, you were on using a chat bot, you were on a phone call, whatever you're doing, you're saying, I need to see what kitchen supplies you have. This is the difficult aspect of a contact center and using Amazon Q. You need the proper product guides there. Now, with Home Task AI, keep in mind that what we want to do is something general. We want a customer saying, uh, list some kitchen tiles. And they don't see what they want. So they say, I want this specific brand of tile. And it intelligently searches for it and gives the result and shows the different tiles. If the customer wants to buy the tile, then basically some contractor or some tile company is going to be making money off this site. So and you could even go a little further and say Lowe's has certain suppliers, they have certain kitchen tiles. You could go through one of them if we don't carry your brands or whatever. But anyway, the point is that I just put these two files there. One of them is a list of supplies. Let's see if we could. Now I can't access it, so let me download it and show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is the file. It just shows a list of supplies. Uh, there's nothing strategically going on here except me putting this document here and having Amazon Q give me a list of supplies. If I said, give me a list of pan supplies, this should come up. So the goal of Amazon Q and the goal of knowledge bases and large language models is you're trying to have a smooth conversation with a human, and you're trying to get information and deliver it in a smooth conversational sense with the user, whether it's the customer or the agent or whatever. So this is the file I chose, and the first thing I thought of is I'm going to ask for a list of products. I'm going to ask a list of 5 products. I'm going to just start querying information to see what I'm capable of doing. So that's that file. Now the other file that I put up was I was planning on trying to talk about and ask questions and queries about remodeling, but I don't know if I have proper guide here. But the way you test your Amazon Q is you make sure um, you ask questions. Like here, I'm looking at here. Give me a step-by-step guide for a plan or whatever. Or how do I interview contractors? Or show me a remodeling checklist or whatever it may be. So the document has to have this certain information. Now, one thing I was thinking about, which is a really good application here, is if you're selling products on the web and you want to make recommendations of additional products, you could have, okay, if you're buying kitchen tiles, here's another product you can buy which is related to this that you might need, etc. So just keep in mind that there's no rocket science going on at this point. I'm just testing Amazon Q. So I got 2 files there, and notice I could put any files I want here. Okay, so here's the integration details. I got the key. I'm connected. Um, and so I got my domain together. Now, now let me go to, where am I? Amazon Connect. Here's my Amazon Connect. I'm still in as a root user, but let me go in for emergency access and um, show you what I did here. So let's say I go to user management. Let me go to security profiles. Okay, now notice there's an admin security profile. There's an agent security profile. Now, agent security profile, if you log in as an agent, um, it, it focuses on customer care and or sales or whatever. But there's a certain set of access that you have by default. The contact control panel is one of them. Now, I added Amazon Q so the agent could see Amazon Q. And remember, the contact control panel shows you the contact control panel. You could take calls as an agent. This user is not an agent, but they are an admin. So just keep that in mind. But when you look at the agent workspace, you want to see the Amazon Q here. Now, I don't understand. I mean, I need to configure this a little bit better so this pops up nicely, but I'm not logged in as an agent anyway. So let me just show you what I'm trying to do. Show list of kitchen supplies. That's shoe list. It's always good to spell things right. Show list of kitchen supplies. probably would have worked even though I misspelled it, but let's just see what happens. So now, notice I'm on the phone. Let's suppose I am an agent. I'm on the phone with the customer, and they're asking for a list of supplies. And as an agent, I say, "Oh darn, I know we're not selling these blocks anymore, but I do want to show the customer um, this list. Let me see if I modify it. Show list of kitchen timer. Let me see what happens there. Okay, so I got something back, but you get the point. The point is knowledge bases are very easy to configure and very powerful. And not only that, it's integrated with Amazon Connect here. So basically, and so what's going to happen here is the agents, a customer can call in. The customer could say, "Can you give me a list of kitchen supplies?" And basically, uh, this could dynamically render, meaning the agent doesn't have to ask for this. The agent's going to be given this. Now, keep in mind that, like I said, this is for the agent, so the agent has to be careful. The agent, the agent could be spoon-fed step-by-step guides. The agent could be fed the answer to the customer's question. The agent can ask the question themselves. So, so if one common use of Amazon Q is if the customer says, "I need to reset my password." Now, basically, there's no step-by-step guides in my S3 bucket right now. What I need is those common ask questions, those step-by-step guides on how the agent can tell the customer what to do and how to do it. Now, uh, let's let me not dwell too much on this, but the point is that you need to set up the queue, you need to set up the S3 bucket, and that happens. I think during the configuration, it dynamically creates a bucket, or you can name the bucket or whatever. But then you have to upload the files and make sure the files are there, and then you have to change the permissions for the agent to see this. Now I'm not an agent, right? So let me see if I sign out. Let me let me see how to do this. Okay, now I'm going back in as John Doe. John Doe is a technical support rep, and I'm going to see if John Doe do what I just did. Now, John Doe is an agent. He has a security profile. Okay, this error happens because it's the cookie's keeping track of the last time I logged out. So what I do is I just uh, we need to fix that. But John Doe is now logged in as an agent, and he could see the control panel where he could take a call, take chats, do quick connects, etc. Um, or he can go to the agent workspace. Now, like I said, John is an agent. He's in the agent security profile. So is Jane. She's a sales rep. John's a technical support rep. They're both in. They're both users. They have a security profile, which is an agent. And what I've done is I've configured all my agents who have the agent security profile be able to see Amazon Q customer profiles cases. Um, so So this is pretty straightforward, with the exception of I got nothing there that to help with. But John could say, um, give me top five list of kitchen supplies. I notice my spelling and my ad hoc. Okay, so it gave me five listings. And like I said, you should be excited about this. This is really powerful stuff, and it's the way of the future. No code, throw throw files there, configure, and it works. Um, and in this case here, it's working in the Amazon Connect context where the agent's querying. It also works when the customer asks a question. The results come over here dynamically so the agent could see the answer. Um, but keep in mind that, in a lot of chats for your business, you can configure this and create knowledge bases to have the information you need and have a self-service platform, which is extremely powerful with I'm going to say no coding, but the bottom line is there could be some coding. The more stronger and powerful you want the product, the more coding there is, of course. But anyway, that's the point I'm trying to get across here with Amazon Q. Now let's see, did I leave anything out? So let's go back to the you know, um, no, I didn't leave anything out. So basically, what I should do is, I don't know if this is going to work, but I could call in as a customer and ask for the top five kitchen supplies. Let me see. Um, we'll try that in the next video. Let me just end this video, and I will go in and review that. Okay, thank you for joining, and let's move on.